let's have a look at the athletes as they are introduced to the crowd. They disappeared backstage for a couple of minutes, and they will now come out as we expected. So, Emmanuel Carrales, 4th in the Tokyo Olympic Games. That was a big surprise. He'll need another big surprise tonight to feature here, frankly. Good athlete, though. Elsu Sazma, 8th in the World Championships back in 2022. Now he is capable of a surprise. Ben Broders. Well, will he get inspiration from Ben Cabal? His girlfriend set a world record in the 400 meters last night, the Dutch athlete. He was 7th in Budapest last summer, so he would be happy with the top 6, I guess. Menno Vloon of the Netherlands, 5th in the world indoors a couple of years ago in Belgrade. His personal best is 5.96, and that would probably be good enough for a medal tonight. Piotr Lisek, one of the most experienced here, former European indoor champion. He's quite a showman, is the Pole. He is a member of the 6-meter club, 9th in Budapest last summer. Thibaut Collet, one of the new generation of French vaulters. His dad was a great vaulter. There's a great French tradition in the pole vault. Can he take over from La Villenie? And Sam Kendricks, ever smiling, the American. Last man to beat Mondo Duplantis in a major championships. Twice world indoor silver medalist. Curtis Marshall, well, twice the Commonwealth champion. 3rd in the World Championships last year, though. In Budapest, took a lot of big names down. He's my dark horse. Ernest John Obiena of the Philippines, the World Championships silver medalist last year. Couldn't compete in the last World Indoors after a slight argument with his federation, but they're friends now, I understand. Chris Nielsen, well, the Tokyo Olympic silver medalist back in 2021. He took world silver the following year. He's a 6-meter vaulter as well. And this fella, well, listen to that roar. He needs a little introduction. The defending champion, the world record holder. So the first of all, coming in at 5.50 is Sam Kendricks. Now, I always describe these opening vaults at relatively modest heights as a sort of sighting vault, you know, just to give you that confidence. Is that right? In theory,
there is definitely a lot of nerves behind the opening bar. The stress that you feel at your opening height is a lot more than once you're in and get going. And that's a beautiful jump by Sam.
Yeah, Sam eases over that one and gets it in the groove early on. And a couple of years ago, he won the Mediterranean Games, so he has a good temperament for the big events. 5.50 then for the Turk. Yeah, lovely.
Looked like a nice blow-through make, which ultimately means that his hips were peaking behind the bar. That's a good thing. That means you're moving your energy well, and so my guess is that he will probably go up a pole on this next height. You know, you hear of athletes that do that know exactly how to clear the bar by exactly what they need to, but we try to be pretty consistent, and that's a great jump by Ben as well.
Ben Broders eases over 5.50 without any trouble at all, so 3 attempts so far, and 3 men over. Kendricks of USA, Turkey's Elsu Sazma, and Ben Broders of Belgium.
Yep.
Okay, here's Marshall, 2nd attempt, 5.50. That's better.
Much better.
And he is in great form, Sam Kendricks. His last 2 or 3 competitions, well, his last 3 comps, he's gone 5.95, 5.92, 5.93, and that was just 10 days ago in Rouen, France. Here he goes, 5.65. Yeah.
It's a very nice clearance.
Very smooth, fluid vaulter. Next to go is Thibaut Collet, 2nd in the jumping order. 4 times the French champion. He's already building up a pretty impressive CV, is the 24-year-old. And he's got a very recent PB too, just 10 days or so ago, running, vaulting 5.92 in Clermont-Ferrand. Here he goes, 5.65. Yeah, lovely.
Very nice jump.
Here he goes then. The world record holder, the defending champion, the reigning champion still, Mondo Duplantis. His first vault, 5.65. Thank you very much.
Very smooth.
So here's Ernest John Obiena of the Philippines. This is his opening height, but his 2nd attempt, 5.65. Oh, that's a big vault.
Better jump. And the thing that you'll notice about him is he gets off the pole so fast. He comes through the jump really fast and explosively. He's already off of it as he's going over, as he's still rising. And it's nice when you do it well, you're going to be very high in the air.
Chris Nielsen then. The American passed at 550, so this his opening height. He's a 6:05 vaulter at his best. By the way, we talk about 6 meters being the super high benchmark of the really best of the best. Only 24 men in history have cleared 6 meters outdoors. 15 have cleared that mark indoors in the history of this discipline. Here's Nielsen, massive fella. Will this be a massive vault? Yes, it will. Nice.
Very nice, just smooth.
He's in fine form. 583 this winter a couple of weeks ago.
He's over.
Messy. Looked messy.
It did look a little scrappy, but hey, a make is a make, and thankfully there are no style points in this sport. But yeah, you can see he just got kind of, I mean, where he's landing just kind of shows that it probably wasn't exactly what he would have liked, but that just shows a lot of good body control and bar awareness to be able to still make that bar as you feel yourself drifting.
Now Nielsen can focus. The attention was all on the hurdles race down the middle of the arena, just a few feet to his left, to the right as he look at him. Now he can go. Here he goes. First attempt at 575. He's been over this height hundreds of times.
Yes.
And one more to add to the tally. Go on.
Sorry. Sometimes even just you feel a little different at the back of the runway. You don't feel like you have the same oomph, the same adrenaline, the same energy, and that can definitely mess with you if you feel like your push out isn't the same. And it looked like maybe that's what it was, why you stopped halfway. But it could be, the pole vault can be pretty dangerous if you're not feeling really on and consistent. And so that's why you see vaulters bail or run through.
So Karalis of Greece then, second attempt at 575. Really needs to nail this one or he'll be under enormous pressure at the third attempt.
Much better.
Beautiful.
Much better.
Now, Lisek is out. He's gone. So is Sazma. The pole on the Turkarak. Can the Frenchman stay in this World Indoor Championship final? No, he can't. No, and that's a great shame.
This is kind of that time that you like in between.
So Broders, that he was counted out at the last note, and I think he's feeling that calf. We saw him needing it just now. But I think he's having to face a harsh truth that he simply cannot take his third and final attempt at 575. So the Belgian is gone, and Men of Vloon then about to take his third and final attempt at 575. If he can get over this, 585 is the next height, but Vloon under pressure. Oh, and that looked close as well, like his second attempt. I thought he'd got it.
Yeah, it looked like he just kind of shorted the takeoff a little bit, got upside down just a touch too soon, and then the pole didn't roll in the way that it needed to, and then he came down on it.
Mind you, Duplantis is a tough cookie. Always seems to be able to do just enough. Here he goes, the world record holder, 585, first time. Ooh, and that's what Kendricks, well, very quietly, because they're good friends, will have been half hoping for, and then absolutely not what anybody from Sweden will have been hoping for, because he now has to clear the next height, 590, to get back in, get back on terms at least.
Honestly, it was a really good jump. It was just a blow through. You can see him hit it with his chest on the way up, and if you're ever gonna miss, that's not a bad way to do it, because you just put the next pole in your hand and keep everything else the same in theory. It should be perfect, but it's not what you want, whatever they may be.
Well, 4 men have attempted 5 meters 85, just one clear, Sam Kendricks. Nielsen has failed, his teammate. The world number 2, Duplantis has failed, the world record holder and world number 1, the defending champion. And then is John Obiena of the Philippines, the World Championship silver medalist from last year. He's failed as well. Now, and the Greek here, Emmanuel Karalis, at his first attempt in 585, put the cat amongst the pigeons.
This is only a centimeter below his personal best. Oh, that is huge! was a beautiful jump.
Wow! Canales set a season's best with his previous effort. He'd never cleared 572, higher than 572 this season before tonight. Bumped over 575 at the second time of asking, and there, the Greek nails 585. And as you said quite rightly, Katie, his lifetime best is 586 from last year's indoor season.
Ooh.
So 2 men clear at 585. 4 men have had 2 failures. This could be over very, very soon, unless 1 or 2 of them could pop over 585 now. Those 4 men who are about to have their 3rd attempts. Duplantis here, 7 times a world record holder. 5 of those have come indoors. His most recent indoor world record, and that was at the 3rd attempt, was a 6:22 clearance in Clermont-Ferrand, France, just over a year ago. And then he went 6:23 for an out-and-out world record in Eugene last September at the Diamond League final. But he's in anything but world record form so far tonight here in Glasgow. This is critical. Last season he won 16 of 17 competitions. He's unbeaten this year so far. Phew.
The relief you feel after that 3rd attempt make is unmatched.
If we feel relief sitting up here in this stands,
yeah.
What do him and his team feel?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, that was a beautiful jump. That is exactly.
And look at the clearance, Katie.
Yeah.
16 centimeters over it. So now he can focus, totally oblivious to what's going on the track around him as they sprint down the back straight to his right, to the left as you look at him. Chris Nielsen, then the world number 2. 3rd and final attempt at 585. This to stay in the competition.
Oh, no.
Oh, my word. That is a huge upset. That is a massive surprise. We have 3 men clear now at 5 meters 85, and they could be the medalists. There's just a 3rd attempt coming from the Australian Curtis Marshall and a 3rd attempt from Obiena of the Philippines to come.
Curtis definitely wants to make this one.
Marshall here, though, will move into 3rd if he clears this. No. 585, we're getting into very, very rarefied territory here. Sam Kendricks trying to focus. The men's 4x4 final was taking place over the last couple of minutes. They've had to delay procedure again. As I said last night in that long, long drawn-out women's pole vault final that you were in, Katie, I guess the athletes get used to it, and you have to accept it through gritted teeth, but it's not what you choose to do.
No, but I mean, that is what a championship is. That we were talking about it the other day, but it never goes perfectly. It never goes according to plan. There are always things that come up, and delays and waiting, and you just, half of it is just being able to handle that and relax yourself when your emotions want to get the better of you.
Now, what will be going through Sam's mind here? Is he absolutely just thinking about executing this vault right?
I would assume so. I mean, that's all as a vaulter you want to do, is just focus on what you're going to do and what you're going to execute, rather than, oh, don't mess this up.
Yeah. Technique. So many things to think about to get it right.
Oh my goodness, that is huge.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's exactly what you want at a championship, is to be just clean all the way through.
Gives it a little tickle, doesn't he?
Just has such a good line though, and because he hits it on the backside, it almost pushes it and secures it on those pegs just a little bit. If you do it too much, it bounces back off, but the way that he hits it does give a little bit more room for error there, and I think he's finally dialed it in.
Obiena then, 2 failures at 585. This is his final life at 590. One and only attempt for the Filipino. No. Oh.
It just looked like his other 2 attempts where he just kind of came off into the bar, and whether it was a blow through or more of he just didn't find his line, I'm not quite sure, but.
So, Sam Kendricks now. He's actually, look, swiped a little bit of the blood off his finger down his left cheek, I think. He's oblivious to that. And it doesn't matter because he is focused now. The finger forgotten, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, you could see him kind of keeping it off his tape for a little bit. You don't want it to affect your grip.
Here he goes, Sam Kendricks, second attempt, 5.95. Oh, and that was mighty close as well.
Very close.
Well, we are very much at the business end of this competition. Second attempt at 5.95 now. Famondo Duplantis has cleared this height dozens and dozens of times and clears it again! Oh, wow! That could well be the goal, because now Kendricks has got to sit out, I presume, his next effort to watch the bar go up 6 meters, unless Canales goes clear, which is still possible. But Kendricks now clearing third time. He's been shunted into second place. If he were to clear third time, it wouldn't improve his position. And at last, we can use the time-honored phrase, normal service resumed. But Canales' first attempt 5.95 was very close. However, he had a failure at 5.90. So this is last chance to improve his bronze medal position. He's guaranteed a bronze. Can he move into second? Canales. Oh, that was a great attempt too.
Very good attempt. Oh, he's gonna like that one. I mean, obviously, he wanted to clear that, but that would have been 9 centimeters over his personal best. And that was a great attempt.
That is wonderful. Canales being tackled by Sam Kendricks. Here he goes then, Sam Kendricks. Third and final effort. It's now or never. 6 meters for the American. No, it is another silver for Sam Kendricks.
That was a good attempt, but just not quite enough juice in that stick. I'm not sure.
Here he goes then. Second and third. This is his third attempt at 6.05.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow!
Beautiful.
Yes, calm down, he says. But he knows that was brilliant. Absolutely millimeter perfect there. He's taken a long, long time. His last vault was about 15 minutes ago. 2 fails at 6.05, neither of them that close. In fact, the second one was a refusal, but that, Katie, brilliant.
Beautiful jump. I mean, it looked like he had just as much height as he did over every other bar. Gosh, I would love to see him attempt a world record because he has the height in him tonight. And it looks like he is talking to the officials. Third attempt.
Third and final attempt at 6.24. Here he goes, Duplantis, the Glasgow crowd behind him, roaring him home. Can they roar him over? Not on this occasion, not tonight.
Something just didn't feel quite right to be able to swing it, so what a day. I know it was a little rocky for him, but honestly, just the clearances that he had were huge, and he's still Mondo. He's still there and dominant.
He's still the king. They call him the Pele of pole vault. And the motto of these championships is where Gallus meets greatness. Gallus is a Scots word which sort of means toughness and ready to go for it, being prepared to give everything a go with a bit of aggression and measured aggression. And Duplantis pretty much typifies that, doesn't he? Always gives it a go. The wonderful entertainer, Katie.
Yes.
Well, there is confirmation of the 3 medalists. Mondo Duplantis, 6.05. Gold for Sweden. Sam Kendricks, 5.90, the silver for the American. There had to be an American on that rostrum. And Emmanuel Canales of Greece, that superb bronze, 5 meters 85 for him. He is a newfound force. Watch out for him come the summer season.